fade in on Harbor Vale, a sleepy town in coastal Maine. Its residents continually harrowed by an unyielding mist that intrudes from the Atlantic. And, much like the town, veiled by this persistent precipitation, its residents veil secrets of their own.
Secrets of an ancestral curse and the desire to embrace it.
Secrets of justice, distributed in the shadows.
Secrets of newfound duty and a life left behind.
Secrets of bestial instinct, clawing its way to the surface.
And as we cast our eyes towards these silent secrets, we shall delve even deeper into what truly transpires down by the bay. Hello, and welcome to These Silent Secrets. My name is Zach, and I will be your MC. Where last we left off, the first bell of the Monday morning school day had just rung. So today, let's dive into our first look at what school looks like for these scatterbrained high schoolers. All we have left to do is move into our episode, so please enjoy this episode of These Silent Secrets down by the bay.
Ooh, pew, 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 internet.
Internet, and we're on it with this episode of this podcast, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
We're back.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? So I want to. Last time we did this, we had a good news train. We've got some really good news in this here crowd, and that of course for our own Marcus Rothenberg. What's going on there, friend?
I signed with Stewart Talent Agency on January 5th of this year.
That's right. Our kids got representation.
You did.
What's up?
One of my New Year's resolutions was to get signed, and I was like, I think I'm going to just do that early, knock it out. You know, no big deal.
Now what do you do for the rest of the year? You got 11 months.
Hey.
Really, you have 12 months minus 5 days. That's pretty early in.
No,
I might start flossing, I guess. I don't know.
Does that mean you've
Like
won?
the answer, the actual, yeah.
Yes, both.
It's very difficult. So.
Resolution number 2 is to get absolutely cracked at Fortnite.
See, the internet did a bad thing, and that was they decided to put God of War on PC.
On PC, yeah.
And I played that game for probably 15 hours yesterday.
So is that your good news?
That's my good news.
Is that good news?
Yeah.
That's concerning news.
It's good that he's enjoying himself.
Oh, it's a very good game, you guys. And yeah, just walking around going, boy.
I've read 4 full books in the last 48 hours.
Yeah. We've been in our own little holes the last couple days. You know, it's been gross and snowy, so we're allowed to be. I put my hands on my hips like Peter Pan, because I'm never going to grow up.
And on that note, let's go back to high school.
All right, are we ready to do a show, everyone?
Let's get it.
Having left the party at Xavier's and made your way into the night, Isla saw the grim aftermath of a massive red tide, leaving an incomprehensible amount of fish dead on the shore, and was later awoken by her boyf, Julian, come to check in. Meanwhile, Kanan, Jason, and Avery went off to try and find Austin. Upon finding his car downtown, seeing no evidence to his whereabouts, Avery attempts to gaze again, this time being greeted by a single word, Sullivan. The rest of the weekend was nowhere near as eventful. Isla took Julian to work. Jason finally opened his next assignment from the home office. Kanan met an aunt he knew nothing about, much to the chagrin of their mother. And Avery had a candid conversation with her grandmother. You all sit now in homeroom where the bell starting your Monday morning of school has just rang. Now, before we dive in, my dearest Mariah.
Yes.
On my honor as an MC, I've promised you something that I have yet to make good on. I have that for you now, and I am going to be sending it to you over Discord at this moment.
Okay. I forget, so this is going to be a double surprise.
I promised you a few games ago that I was going to send you a list of things that Monica Cipriano got in the divorce.
Yay! Blackmail.
So
everybody's favorite.
Yes.
That has been sent to you on Discord.
Oh, dang, she got a lot.
She got some stuff.
She got some stuff.
All right. So you have that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You use it for your grim needs.
Oh, deal.
So yeah, you are sitting in class. Your teacher, Mix Wright, is sitting behind their desk at the front of the room. And, oh goodness, they are, in fact, yes, social studies. So homeroom happens, and as they are about to begin, what you guys just did your class schedules, yes? Mm-hmm. Everyone was a lot kinder to me than you should have been, and got those to me very quickly, so I appreciate you all. So yeah, social studies, it's junior year. It's normally like world history, right? I think.
Sure.
Yes.
Let's say that it is. Cool, you're in world history.
Works for me.
As the class maybe gets going for like 2-3 minutes, when there is a knock at the classroom door. Right, goes over and opens the door, and the sheriff of the town walks in. If you see him, he's a man probably in late 40s. He's got a cowboy hat on, even though you're in New England. Just got the classic sort of cop outfit on. It's got the big stash with like a little bit of chin scruff, but not much. And he says, I'm going from class to class today. We got news of one of your fellow classmates has been reported missing. We're just going class to class asking if anyone has any information regarding the whereabouts of Austin Butler. If you could please come on down to the station and or give a statement to your principal, we'd greatly appreciate it. Now, are there any questions people might have?
I kind of look over at Jason and then at Kanan. Kind of like, just like a quick check-in, not making it like too obvious, but just like, what are they gonna do?
I kind of like, I meet the glance and I kind of like shake my head a little bit. I'm like, I don't want to do this right now.
I was gonna say, Kanan,
we can figure something out after class, but.
Caitlin kind of does, or Kanan kind of does the same thing where you look at them and
shows up?
yeah, and Kanan's kind of like, don't look at me, not right now, no thank you.
Avery immediately looks away from both of them and looks down at her desk.
I'm gonna like raise my hand. Kanan's gonna raise their hand.
Yeah, and Mix writes like, Kanan. Yeah, Kanan. Do you want to talk privately, or?
I mean, I just had a question. Do you guys have any idea what may have happened, or?
At this moment, there's very little information that we've been able to gather. The report that he was missing only came in yesterday, so.
Okay.
But again, if anyone has any further information, again, please drop it off at your principal's office or come on down to the sheriff's station, okay?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll be around for the next while, just going class to class. So if anything springs to your mind, you might be able to catch me. Have a good... What class is this? And Mix Wright's like, it's world history. I have a good world history class. And he departs.
I think Avery, like, lets out a breath she didn't know she was holding.
Kanan is still holding that breath.
Jason lets go of that breath, but he does it like... like he is not subtle about it, but he does go back to the homework that he's doing in his lap.
Mix Wright sort of takes a marker off the little ledge in front of the board and says, I know that we've got some sour news, I know, but let's just focus on our work for now, and as more develops, more will develop. And they turn around and they say, all right, so Vietnam. And begin their history lecture of sorts. So at the end of this class, the bell rings. Is there anything that you guys would want to do for the first like 2-3 periods of school today?
I probably try to catch Jason and Kanan as they are leaving the first period, and just kind of like out in the hallway, just kind of pull them both aside. Okay, so I know that we don't really have a whole lot of information, but we have some, but it's also the kind of information that's not necessarily information, because it doesn't really make sense as to how we know that information or why that information exists. I'm asking, should we give this information to the cops, or are we just going to like, I'm spiraling, in case you haven't noticed.
How?
I mean, we can give them the like normal information we have. Like, we know, like, roughly what time he left the party. We know where he went. Like, we knew he was going to that liquor store, and we knew that we found his car there that hasn't been touched, as far as we know.
We shouldn't say that part.
What, that we found their car?
That we found the car. That implicates us.
Does it?
We somehow knew where he was and his car was missing, and none of us reported anything?
Well, who did? We should have asked who reported it.
I would assume his parents. Or maybe Xavier.
How many days has it been since the party?
That was Friday night, and it is Monday morning, so there's been 2 days between then and now.
Okay. I mean, we didn't know that he was, like, okay, maybe we kind of knew he was missing. That does sound kind of bad.
So we only give the information that everyone else at that party would have.
Yeah, we can say that he left the party around this time, and then we didn't see him since then.
Yeah, and we can even say where we think he was going.
Yeah, he was supposed to go to the liquor store. That's true. Yeah.
Let's just say store. We're all underage.
He went out for.
They sell candy bars there.
The way you're saying it is better.
He went for soda.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Or
is
we
this
can
one of
just
those
say
things where
drinks
we
and
just
keep
like
it vague.
keep adding things to the lie, and I think Avery needs to roll to keep her cool.
All right, roll to keep her cool.
She's not meant to be a jailbird. No one? Really? I thought that was a good joke. Come on.
I was just going to let you have it. I was like, I'm not addressing
Y'all
this.
Suck. Okay. Also, Avery sucks because that was a failure. 4 and a 1, minus 1.
Did you just level up from...
I just leveled up from my spiral.
You stress leveled up.
Yeah. And you know what? I think this works really well because this is kind of Avery's nightmare. And I wanted to take Nevermore from the Raven. But we can talk about that move when it shows up.
Thanks.
There we go. Cool. So that you're at what, 1 advancement, 1 XP now, or
no, 1 advancement.
Oh, that was the advancement. My apologies. Sorry, my brain. Cool. So
Kanan's
you are
like,
not.
Let's just
not good.
Let's just not lie, but let's just not tell the whole truth. We know he left the party. Mm-hmm. He went to get drinks. He didn't come back. Let's just keep it simple, because otherwise, I don't want to get in trouble, man. But I also care about him, and I don't.
Hear me
just,
out.
Like, stops and exhales this huge breath.
Hear me out here. Okay. If we were only planning on giving the information that anyone at the party would know, maybe we don't give any information, and people at the party will give that information.
Isn't that the whole thing about, like, what is it, like group mentality or whatever, where people are like, oh, everyone in a group is convinced that someone else in the group will do something, so nobody does the thing.
So we have to do the thing?
Someone has to do the thing.
I will write out a note. I'll slip it under the principal's door.
An anonymous tip.
Anonymous. It's anonymous. No one has to know it's us.
I like this. This is like the movies, except it's bad because it's real.
I also just don't want to... I don't like lying. But if I can help, I want to help.
Okay.
You know? I mean, we got to do something.
And just so we're on the same page, we say nothing about the scary tentacles?
I don't think that they would believe us even if we told them that.
Okay.
And in my defense, I saw no tentacles. So if I don't talk about the tentacles, I'm not lying.
So you're saying I'm lying, is what you're saying.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying I didn't see them. I can't talk about something I didn't see.
Right, of course. No, you're right. I need to go for a walk. I need to go walk.
Yeah, like you look really stressed, but also strangely buffer now.
Just slightly. Just a little taller.
Biceps just have slightly more definition all of a sudden. Like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm. You're a bit more shaded now for some reason. The art style has changed. Anyway.
I think Avery just kind of looks back at Kanan and says, yeah, you're right. That's a good plan. We should do something. Austin deserves us to do something.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, we weren't great friends, but we weren't enemies. He never picked on me or anything like that. And even if he did, he's got family. He's got friends. So if someone can find him and help, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And you can tell even while Kanan is saying that, they're very conflicted about it. Because they still kind of don't feel like they're doing the right thing, but they're trying.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I kept you from class. We'll talk later.
It's fine. You go have your walk. Try to feel better. Jason, you do your best. I know we're all struggling right now. Let's just keep it cool. Keep a clear head about us. No one needs to go wild about anything. Let's just keep it cool.
Oh my God! I have my first show with Isla today. How am I supposed to give advice in this state of mind? How are people supposed to listen to this?
You work at the radio station?
I do now.
Do I work at the radio station?
Do you work at the radio station?
I think I got offered a thing, but there's no details.
Am I the only one that doesn't work at the radio station?
I mean, of the three of us standing here, I guess.
What the...
I don't know.
Look,
get up with Isla.
Look, we work at the radio station. We can put in a good word for you if you need a recommendation.
Thanks, man. I gotta go to class. All right, this is all a little too much for me. Take care, guys. We'll reconvene later. And Kanan gathers their books and walks off.
Awesome. You walk off. The other two, if you do go, are you two going to class as well then?
Yeah, guess so.
I think on my way, I pull out my phone and I text Isla and say, "How long is my slot during your show?" ?
Very good. So that's a very good way to pan the camera, because as you're texting and you hit send, the camera swings over to Isla walking down the hall, who gets the sound from her phone, sees a text from Avery. So it's between classes. What are you doing, Isla?
I will be in my locker. Not
awesome.
like in
So
my locker physically,
locker.
But like rooting through my locker.
You climb in.
Oh, that was my mental image.
You're going through your locker. You do hear the sound of some sneakers like walking up and squeaking and sort of stopping next to you. Hey, Art. And it's Xavier, who's sullenly sort of like on the other side of your locker door that's currently open.
Hi.
How you doing?
Better than you.
Yeah.
Did someone poison your cereal this morning, or?
No, my friend's missing, so I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get that talk from the sheriff?
Yeah, I was in class with you. I was behind you.
Oh, gosh. My mind is all mixed up today. Was this the first time that you talked to the sheriff? Well, heard from him?
I mean, like, that's a weirdly phrased question.
I'm just asking if you, like, went to them over the weekend and reported Austin missing. He is your best friend.
I didn't. No, his parents did, but I went down and gave, like, a statement about, like, where he was beforehand and stuff. I had to leave out some of the extraneous
I was going to
details.
say, did you rat everyone out?
No. There was a party that was being very PG. We were playing charades, and Kids Bop was playing.
Hey, I would never play Kids Bop.
I know you wouldn't play Kids Bop.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Look,
What? Xavier, you, like, never talk to me like this. What's going on?
I don't, like, we had, like, a friendly, but, like, also, like, I don't know, like, we had, like, a repartee, and so I just thought that it was, like, we were gonna have, like, this bantery sort of whatever.
Did the chugging contest put that in your mind?
Well, that and the night of sass, I think.
You sound like you hated it.
But, like, no, it was good sass.
Yeah?
Austin's not... Yeah?
Okay. What class are you going to?
I've got bio.
Is it third period?
You'd be going to second
Okay, never
period
mind.
right now.
Fun.
This has gotten weird. I'm gonna go now.
All right. Well, I have one thing for you.
Okay.
You're going to bio,
Yeah.
and you dissect things in there?
I mean, there's like a unit on that at some point. It's like a weird fetal pig thing.
If you dissect a fish or any kind of sea animal, promise me you won't.
I mean, I don't think they yeah, I could promise you that, I guess.
And maybe try to make everyone else not either.
Okay. What? Is this like a vegan thing? Are you like a vegan? No, wait. Are you the... What's the opposite of a pescatarian? Someone that doesn't eat fish but eats everything else.
But do you listen to my show at all?
Yeah, I mean, I tried not... Yeah.
So you'll do it?
Maybe? Like, are you... Sure, I guess.
Thanks. Means a lot.
What is happening? And he just wanders off aimlessly.
So would you say that I successfully tempted him?
Is this a move that
yes,
you
it
have?
Is.
Awesome. Let me pull up your stuff real quick.
I love this so much.
Xavier leaves every conversation he has with you more confused than he has ever been.
That is the goal.
And it just keeps getting worse.
That kid cannot catch a break.
We'll see how things
Okay,
develop.
all right.
But that was pretty good.
Thank
you. You definitely overwhelmed the poor boy.
Good. That's what we're going for.
The poor lad.
The poor
We're
lad.
planting seeds.
Bless his soul.
And so, yeah, you all hit second period. It's relatively uneventful. By this point, the sheriff has gotten through most of the classrooms, so you're not interrupted yet again. So, yeah, Mariah, real quick, will you read us, our friends at home, what that move does?
Yes, so Catcher in the Rye. When you successfully tempt a side character, they will think it was their own idea once the current scene ends. I'm just adding to my team.
Awesome. So where were we? We were in a conversation between...
Yes, I was sending a text to Avery.
Yes, text to Avery.
So Isla responds to Avery's text about the radio show with, haven't talked to my director just yet, but stop on by at 3 and we'll just shoot it off for 15 minutes.
Perfect. Yeah, Avery sends a quick thumbs up and says, yeah, sure, 3 o'clock, be there. And her anxiousness doesn't show up in text. So it sounds cool.
Stellar. Yeah, like I was saying, second period goes pretty uneventful. And your day continues. Kanan, between second and third period, you are caught by Alexandria.
Oh, hey.
Hey, so I was curious if maybe, and you like feel free to say no. I was just wondering if maybe you would want to eat lunch with me today.
Yes. I mean, yeah, sure.
That was so decisive of you.
I think quick. I got quick reflexes. That's all. But yeah, we can have lunch.
All right. Well, I'll see you there.
Okay.
And
yeah, sounds good.
She doesn't quite skip off, but like it's pretty close. And off she goes.
Kanan starts walking away. BG starts playing in the background.
And that's all we can use because of fair use.
Yes.
Mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Is there anything that anyone else wants to do before lunch happens?
Avery decides that she can't go for her walk, which was actually going to be a flight. So she ends up just sulking for the rest of the morning.
Awesome. So yeah, lunchtime comes around. Where do you all normally sit? Are you guys sitting with people? Do you sit alone? What's the sort of situation come lunchtime?
I feel like Jason and I would probably sit together.
I
for
think
sure.
so too. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. You two sit down. Tucker doesn't sit like with you guys, but like sits like pretty close, like at the same table, just like a little farther down, like kind of like with his crowd. And yeah, so you guys are there. Isla, what's Isla's lunch sit you normally like?
I usually sit alone, but I want to talk to Bridget Hutton, please.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Just we'll pop back to this. So yeah, real quick, Isla, where are you at? Just so I have it in my brain.
Avery, you mean?
Sorry, Avery. You're Isla. That's Avery. Names.
So I think lunchtime is a big time for Avery. Normally. On normal days. So I think Avery sits in her hallway closet that she has kind of commandeered into her own little like therapeutic room where people know that they can come talk to her if they want to.
Okay.
Very Charlie Bartlett of her.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Avery goes every day during lunch. And just like waits and sees if
where you have
anybody comes to
office
talk to her.
hours.
Basically, these are Avery's office hours.
Very good.
The doctor is in sign from Peanuts with Lucy.
Oh,
it's definitely like it's one of those things where it's just like a hall closet, but if there's like one of those mesh jerseys from the gym class, if that's on the door handle, you know that Avery is in.
That Avery's in.
Was that Canada Dry?
It was a Canada.
Yeah.
You know me so
What
well.
else?
Nothing but the best. Awesome. So, Isla, you are going to go talk to Bridget Hutton.
Yes.
So, yeah, you are walk up to Bridget Hutton. She's got dark brown skin, sort of wavy, dark brown hair, with, it looks like she has vitiligo, so there's some spotches where her skin's a lot lighter. And she's sitting around with a few people. She's sitting there with Harper Brady, who folks at home will remember from the party, and also Kai Hazel, who the three of you encountered at the liquor store, but is now in normal people clothes and is just sitting here doing the school thing.
So I walk up to Bridget. Mm-hmm. Hi, Isla Hart, 95.3. Can I ask you a few questions really quick?
That was a lot. Yeah. You're the radio girl, yeah?
Sorry,
Awesome.
they're short on a news reporter, so I'm trying to fill in. And
Gotcha.
We're a little low.
Yeah, you want to just, like, take a stroll, I guess?
Oh my god, you don't have to. I can sit down if you want to, but if you want to talk...
I don't want to interrupt their lunchtime and sort of
For
gestures
sure.
to the other two of them. She gets up and just kind of, saddles up next to you and just kind of goes for a little walk with you.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to do. Okay, do you mind if I write some things down while we talk?
Oh, is this on the record?
Well, it's just about...
I've never been on the record before.
Well, I heard about your house.
Yeah, it was awful. Are there specific things you need to know, or can I just give you, like, the
Yeah,
Lolo?
just tell me what happened. I'm so sad to hear that, but interested to see what happened.
I mean, it's okay. We've got house insurance, so everything was covered. It's just like invasion of our place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure you feel like a little uneasy.
It's weird,
unsteady.
you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't feel safe in your own house. Like what the fuck is that?
I hate that feeling. I know it well. Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, so she broke a window in the back, off the backyard. I don't know if they did like the whole like put like a coat around your hand so like it muffles the breakage or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they came in through the the kitchen window in the back, and then they just kind of took a lot of stuff.
Like small things, big things.
A little, I guess, a little column A, a little column B. Like they got like, like some of like my mom's jewelry upstairs. We have like a small, like little safe to put some, like where like our social security cards are and stuff, which is kind of scary. But then also like the TV's gone, like the PC, like a bunch of stuff like that. So
anything of just yours?
I mean, like a few things. Like I had like some cash on like a bedside table, some like nice earrings, but like that's about it.
Did you talk to the sheriff or?
I mean, like my parents did.
Right, of course. Okay, well, that's kind of all I have. Do you have anything else you think 95.3 would need to know?
Yeah. Do you have? Are you just writing this, or do you have like an audio recorder sort of thing?
I think I was going to use the second phone that she found at the party. That's now going to be the work phone.
Is that the work phone, or did you give that to Julian? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I
think
did
you
give
may.
that phone to
I think you may have
Julian.
given that to Julian.
Okay, then I'm writing with a little like news.
Yeah, the little
pad.
flip out.
Yes.
I was gonna do a bit where she like grabs it and holds it real close. It's like, and if you're out there, I'm gonna fucking find you.
I'm scrawling that down like in all capital letters.
She's like, no, that's about it. Just like, don't steal stuff, people. Like, it's fucking rude.
Yeah, that's horrible. Well, if you hear anything about whatever else, or even just not even about your burglary, will you tell me?
I mean, sure. Like, you kind of rock. So.
Oh my god, Bridget, you rock.
Stop it. And she like, you know what? Just come here. And she just gives you like a big hug. She's like, you're so sweet.
Bridget, can we be friends?
Of course we can. You know what? She like gets her phone out. She's like, I'm getting your number right now, bitch.
Oh my god. Okay, perfect. And I do like do you remember when we used to put like AA and then our name so that we were top of the list.
100%.
Okay, then
Is that
that's
a
what I'll
thing
do.
that people did?
Yes.
Yes, primarily among the women.
Yeah.
Oh, noted.
So I put AA Isla Hart so that I'm at the top of her contacts list.
Oh, you're going to be hearing from me.
Perfect.
I've never heard of that ever.
I have like an echo of a memory of this.
It was
I do it all the time.
it's so ingrained in my head. All of my best friends in high school, they all had to had equal amounts of A's, or else it was like the best friend top 8 MySpace thing,
But in your phone.
but in your phone.
And you had to see how many A's you put in front of the name so that they would get higher than the other person,
Yeah.
depending on your friendship level.
Yeah. And then when
This
you
is
got
complicated.
when you got into a relationship, they got the most A's. They
With
were
a-
top, with the heart at the end.
Less than
100%.
sign a 3.
Yeah.
I'm still just full legal name for every person who goes to
Yeah,
my phone.
I would say for the first 5 years that Nicole and I were together, she was just Nicole Tuttle in my phone.
See, for me, it's where I met people. So it'd be like, Josh, Taco Bell.
That's a great name.
That's fair. I do that too. If it's someone whose last name is not, in a nice way, is not going to matter to me, I will put down from I met them at this class or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my favorite way to name NPCs as well. I had a guy in one of my the Monster Hunter campaigns I ran that was Rick from Taco Bell.
Nice.
Yeah.
A lot of Taco Bell people here.
Yeah, I was going to say, all
a
the best
family
friends
name.
are made at Taco Bell.
Yes, do not try to stand against the clan Taco Bell.
Can I change my character?
We've gotten off track.
we have
a new skin, the
best
Taco
way.
Bell
Oh boy.
employee.
Awesome. So you and Bridget return to the cafeteria, unless you don't return to the cafeteria, in which case just Bridget returns to the cafeteria.
Can I ask Bridget to sit with her at lunch?
Oh, she's like, yeah, bitch, come sit down. and she walks over and she's like, you can sit right next to me. And she goes, do you know the other two here? Do you know Harper? Do you know Kai?
From just passing, but I feel like a quad happening.
Yeah, you Kai's like, yeah, hi, and sort of reaches their hand across the table. Kai, Hazel, we're in homeroom.
We are.
Actually, all of us are in homeroom.
What do you think about that sheriff this morning?
The mustache was kind of, I couldn't stop focusing on the mustache the whole time. So
It's very imbalanced. Too much on top.
it was too much on top, not enough on the chin. I'm pretty sure the right side was a little bit longer than the left, which like look, if a face isn't symmetrical, you know what you can control, and that's your facial hair. So
Yeah, I don't trust him. On the facial hair alone.
I wouldn't go that far, but sure.
And then we just spend the
they
lunch
sort of
shooting
chuckled
shit.
a little bit, and yeah, you have a nice lunch, just kind of shooting the shit with some new friends.
Yay.
Hell yeah!
That is incredible.
So Kanan, you get to the cafeteria. Alexandria is already at a seat and sort of does the excited stand up and wave sort of thing. And sits back down, catching herself being a little overexcited.
I'm walking with my lunch tray, and I'm walking past normally where I would sit down with Jason, and I kind of look at him. I imagine we make eye contact, and Jason's kind of hey, what's up? And I just kind of keep walking awkwardly and sit down with Alexandria.
I'm gonna follow the path that they're walking to see what why am I being ditched? And then I see.
Can you
Kanan.
describe to the people at home what this your facial expression looks like when you're just sitting here tracking Kanan as they come to the cafeteria?
It's a slight squint. It's laser focus. It's a little bit of an expression of not distrust, but I gotta figure it. Something's going on here. I gotta figure out what it is. And then I track across and I see Alexandria across the table, and it immediately just becomes a grin and a nod of pride. I'm I'm so proud of them.
Very good.
Good old Kanan.
Kanan kind of dimples their cheeks and trying not to smirk back at Jason, but is kind of failing, and then turns and sits down with Alexandria.
If I can avoid Alexandria's line of sight, I am gonna give a big double thumbs up from behind her.
You're fine.
Okay.
You hit it big. It's obnoxious. As you sit down, you see that Tucker's just kind of giving what the fuck are you doing? Look.
I give that Jeremiah Johnson gif nod where it's real subtle, and then shakes his head yes slightly.
Very good. You sit down. Alexandra goes, hi.
Hey, how's it going? How's your day going so far?
It a little weird with the sheriff and everything, but altogether pretty good.
Yeah.
And she sort of like grabs something from like her tray and slides it across the table. She's like, I got you an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't get you any ice cream. I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, you literally just sat down. It's fine.
I didn't know we were doing an exchange of dairy gifts.
No, I just like, you agreed to come have lunch with me, so I felt like I should have something for you.
Oh, no, you don't owe me anything for this. I'm doing this because I want to. You're just talking with you and hanging out is a gift of itself.
Stop. You sit there, you sort of have whatever this is that's been cooking between the two of you just kind of sits there and like simmers some more.
Just the two most awkward people not knowing how to do
folks. This. Avery, Tucker actually comes over. You hear like a knock, 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 and you hear, "Hey, Carlisle,
come on in. I was wondering when you would show up.
I was just like coming to say thanks.
Come on in. Have a seat."
Cool. And he gets in. It's a little cramped in here, and he closes the door behind him.
No, I.
Do the teachers know that you use this?
No, they don't. No.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, how's it been since Friday?
I mean, fine. I wasn't around. Wasn't really around them, so it was fine.
And how are you feeling now that you're at school, around them again?
You're therapizing. Am I in therapy now? Is that
No, this is just a friend asking another friend how they've been.
You had like big therapy voice on there, though.
Tucker, you've known me for a while. That's just kind of how I talk.
Yeah, a little. I mean, it's fine. I mean, like, they're in homeroom, sure, but like after that, I don't really see them throughout the day. So. Well,
it sounds like you're doing better, so I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Thanks. But yeah, no, I just came by to say thanks for talking to me.
You know that I'm always willing.
Yeah, there's a red jersey on the door that says yeah. So
exactly. So Tucker, let me ask you one more thing before you leave. Do you still feel guilty? And I am gonna roll with my move here.
What, the quoth?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Ooh, those are pretty numbers. Okay. And I have a 2 dark, so that's a 10. So for that, they tell me, truthfully, deep-seated fear, guilt, or grief, and I'm asking specifically for the guilt.
Do you, for a little specification, guilt on, like, how they behave, how he behaved at the party, or about the situation?
Yeah, no, the party.
Gotcha. I mean, like, I know I shouldn't have, like, I didn't really hit the kid. But, like, I know violence is bad. You shouldn't do that. But, like, see, I go back and forth with it, Avery. It's just like, part of me wants to think, yeah, they really fucking deserved it. Because they kind of did. They were, like, they didn't say the words, but they were kind of asking for it. But also, like, I'm a team captain here. Like, I should be setting a good example. It's complicated.
Most things are. I wish you all the best in navigating that, Tucker. And I'm here to listen if you need me to.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
Can I ask you a question now, though? What do you get out of this? Like, why do you do this?
Why do I what? Help people?
I mean, like, you go to a party ready to, like, therapize people instead of, like, be a kid and have fun. Instead of, like, socializing and, during lunch, you sit in a closet by yourself most days, hoping someone will come talk to you. Like,
well, what you and I are doing right now socializing, Tucker?
I mean, it's part socializing, but like also like you've got the therapy set up. Like,
that's not what this is. I'm not a licensed doctor. I'm just.
I know you're not a licensed doctor
that wants to listen, and that's what I do. I listen. I like it. That's what makes me happy. So I listen and I help people through their problems, and I do that because I like to prove that I can.
Okay. All right. Well, I just hope that you don't spend so much time focused on helping other people that you don't do stuff for yourself, aside from proving that you can help people.
Thanks, Tucker. But I'm the one who should be giving advice here. This is my office.
Yeah, but you're not licensed, so...
Get out of here. Get out now.
I'll see you later. And he gets up and goes to leave.
I give like a shoulder squeeze before Tucker leaves.
Take it easy. And he closes the door and is gone. Beautiful. Over to Jason. Is there anything that you're looking to do for lunch?
Yeah, I guess since my lunch pal isn't here, I'm gonna just finish up my food and I'm gonna go talk to Kai.
You're gonna go talk to Kai.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kai is currently sitting with Harper, with Bridget, with Isla, and you go walking over that way.
Cool. I'm just gonna come up and be like, "Hey, Kai, what's up? I wanted to say sorry again for bothering you at your place of work the other day."
Look, I was a little snippy with you, with all of you. I apologize. It's on a Friday night, there's so many fucking losers that come into that place, and they come in and they where is this? Where is that? Can I buy 3 individual Swisher Sweets, please and thank you? But they don't say please and thank you because they're fucking assholes.
Yeah, they just say give me the thing, and then
exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like, also, I'm going to puke on your floor and not clean it up. Have a good one. And then they leave.
They show up and then puke. I feel like they should, get the stuff to... I mean, I'm just saying that they're planning very badly. As I'm
You'd
sure
be
we can all
surprised.
agree.
No, it's the people that are often the pukers are the people that are going to stop halfway through the night to refill. You know what I mean?
I guess that makes sense.
They ran out already. And so they went to get more, but they drank so much they ran out. So then they puke.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, Harper says, they're like, can you just not talk about puke while we're eating? Please? And they're like, yes, sorry. It was a bad night. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess this is what we checked in there for, but I guess you haven't heard anything about Austin either.
No, yeah. I mean, I talked to the sheriff a little bit, someone pointed him, my way, and I was the only person on staff that night, so... Why they let a minor work closing shift on a Friday night in a liquor store? I don't know.
Does not make sense. Does not make sense.
But that's where we are. So yeah, I talked with him a little bit. Yeah, it's like I told you. He showed up. He was his normal self. Tried to make some chit chat. He and I don't jive well, and then he left.
I guess that's him. Other point of business, I guess. Left 4 Dead 2 comes out later this year. I'm trying to get a 4-man squad for this.
I want to play it so bad.
Right? I was thinking we can get a volleyball team group. Kanan says that they don't want to play, but I think I can get them to come around. And then I think Tucker could be a good 4th. I'm just saying. I
am most definitely down for this idea, yes.
Cool. All right. That's it.
All right. Cool. So you skedaddle out. God, Left 4 Dead 2 was a good ass.
I know. I had to double check to make sure that was the right year. But
you see in the back of the frame. You see in the back of the frame, Kanan just turns I
am most certainly not playing that.
It's not really a horror game. It's more of an action game.
It's very good. Fantastic. So lunch bell rings. You guys head off to class, and unless anyone has anything else eventful happen during the school day that they want to do, I would say let's pop towards the end of the day. Your final bell rings, and you are let out to your own devices. Isla, when you're on your way out, weirdly on time, your phone rings. It's a number. I don't think you've programmed it into your phone yet. But
okay. Isla answers, Isla Hart 95.3.
Hey, Guppy. So you told me that you were done at 3, and so I couldn't figure out how to get this thing to work. Apparently, I needed something called Wi-Fi to get this to work. So I'm at something called a McDonald's. McDonald's?
First of all, Wi-Fi. Say it with me. Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Yes. And McDonald's?
Oh, it's a McDonald.
Yeah, did you skip Human 101?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thing is, I have a shift at the station.
Yes. Your job.
Yes.
With the strange person and their cat. That is not a catfish.
No,
it is a cat.
Just a cat. Yeah.
Yes, the mammal that is named after the fish. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I can't meet you at McDonald's, as you like to say.
I said it. Okay. Do you want me to meet you at your station place?
No.
It's like, like we were saying, like I'm probably going to be heading. What time are you done? Because I think I'm going to be heading back later.
I'm going to be done at 7. Does that?
I can. You know what? I can hang in McDonald's till 7.
Okay. Don't get the fish fillet. I swear to God.
No.
But
I'm sorry. I'm a little as I believe they say wired. I had something called a frappe.
Ooh.
I don't know what's in this thing, but my hands are shaking a lot, and I want to run really fast.
Okay, well maybe go to there's like a jungle gym kind of thing, like a for kids.
Oh, I thought that only the small the little ones could go in that. No, I can go in that.
Maybe you can like say you're a parent or just.
Hear like the sound of like a chair scooting, and you hear I am a parent, and the sound of what you could assume is him crawling into big plastic tubes.
Okay, well, I'll try to find you in the big plastic tube.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Okay, I love you, Gup. Have a good one.
I love you. Click.
You hear wee as you're hanging up. You hear him go wee. And that's your boyfriend.
That is
the best day of my life.
That's so cute.
He's about to have 4 hours in the McDonald's
place. Everyone's going to be really concerned by the end of it.
Surface is a great time for him.
Oh, God. This place is weird. Awesome. So after school, is there anything else that...
I'm going to the radio station.
You're going to the radio station, yes, because you've got to meet. So you're going to head there. Jason, Kanan, are you going to do anything?
Do we have volleyball after school?
Oh, yeah. I don't think we've worked out a solid schedule. Did we say maybe like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday was volleyball?
It is now.
It is now.
Why not?
So, yes, you do have volleyball today. Awesome.
So, yeah, that's where we're probably headed.
So, you two go to get ready for volleyball. You two are going to the radio station. Ooh, we're in pairs. I love it. Awesome. So, yeah, let's do volleyball first since Isla just did a scene. So, you get suited up. You head out to volleyball, out to the gym. You see Tucker, who is sort of pulling like the cart with like the wheel with the cart with the wheels. No, the cart with all the balls in it out onto the floor, and goes and stands next to your coach. And they sort of converse for a second. And oh God, Nicole, you're gonna hate me because I know nothing about how volleyball works. And he says,
I'm offended.
All right,
you've watched
everyone.
My highlight reel enough to understand a little bit.
See, most of that highlight is oh God, what is the other girl's name? It's something to Tuttle. Oh, it's a kill by Tuttle, and that's most of it.
Well, there you go. You know what that means.
Frankly, you're very, very good. I know what like a kill and like an ace is, but like I don't know like the structure like or like positions or
make it
up.
Yeah, what's a libero? Tell me.
Libra. That's an astrological sign.
You all can't see it at home, but I am strangling Zach.
Awesome. But no, he goes, all right, everyone, we're gonna do some passing drills. Is bump set spike. I can't do this.
Me and Jason are like, wow, our coach doesn't know anything.
I need to research.
Substitute coach.
I need to research volleyball now. He's your team captain.
He's broken up about this weekend. He's not.
Yeah, his head's not in the game.
And like he's got some weird shit
that's
going
when
on
you
with
guys
Isla.
sing, get your head in the game. And
Yeah.
the whole thing.
With volleyballs.
With volleyball.
Yeah, with
this time,
slightly amended lyrics. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so it's like, wait a minute, and then someone smacks, like, spikes a ball down, and it hits the deck. Wait a minute, and it's a good time. No, you guys have a practice of sorts. At some point, one of the faceless members of the team that we haven't discovered yet, just like lets loose a little too hard, and it just crushes Kai in the face, and they just hit the gym floor really hard and are just like, ow, what the fuck? And Tuck's like, hey, can we like get some control in general, everybody? And the guy's like, sorry, Cap.
I'll run off and try to get them like an ice pack.
Kanan's actually kind of like been on edge all day. And then that happens, and Kanan turns like, what the hell, man?
The guy's like, whoa, I'm sorry, it was an accident, okay?
Well, don't do it again.
Okay. It's like, hey, Kanan, will you roll to shut down for me? Thank you again for listening to this episode of These Silent Secrets. If you enjoyed what you heard today, I've got some requests to humbly ask of thee. First, of course, if you want to support us, the easiest way to do that would be to like, subscribe, leave a review on us on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts, really. Another really simple way is to tell all your friends about us. The more friends you tell, the better we do. Kind of like one of those clap-o-meters at a thing that I'm not sure if they ever actually, measure. It's fine. But tell your friends about us. We'd greatly, greatly appreciate it. You can check us out online at TheSilentSecrets.com or on Twitter at SilentSecretPod. You can check out our network's homepage at GhostlightMedia.net, where you can find links to our merch store. You can get some fantastic merch, as well as links to our Patreon, where you could donate monthly to the show and get some fantastic rewards, like an invite to a private Discord server where you can talk to us as well as the other creators on Ghostlight Media. You can also get some Patreon-exclusive content. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Lastly, our lovely Nicole also just set up a TikTok. So if you want to check that out at These Silent Secrets on TikTok, please go right ahead. You can find the rest of us online. Nicole at Nicole Voice, Marcus at Marcus RVO, Mariah at _Mariah Clawson, Freddie at Freddie _Pow Pow, and myself at that guy, Zach Robb. We'll be back in a couple weeks with another episode. But until then, may your secrets stay hidden, and remember that if you're going to spike the ball, be careful, because you don't know if you have a werewolf in your classroom. Goodbye.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.